Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. Today you're going to get to spend some time at home with me doing things around the house, homemaking, and just being at home and getting things done. We had actually spent a few days away from home running errands and just things that we had that called us away from home, and because of that things had gotten pretty behind, and normally that would completely overwhelm me just looking around and seeing all the things to be done. But on this particular morning I found a lot of peace and happiness in the fact that we were just going to be at home today all day, and I was able to get things done and take care of my home. So I'm going to bring you along with me and let you be a part of that. I'm also going to share with you a little mistake that I made, an unfortunate event that happened in my laundry room that I'm still trying to take care of. So stick around and you'll get to hear all about that. Hey y'all, and good morning. I'm getting my day started. I'm actually about to head outside and feed the little chicks. It's not time to feed the big chickens yet. I'm gonna go feed the little chicks, probably take a peek in the garden while I'm out there, and just get some things done around the house today. We have been gone a lot over the last few days, and today is going to be my day to catch up. I'm like, how is there so many things to do when we've been out of the house so much? But when I look around, it starts to make sense. It's because we still ate at home, but I didn't have time to clean up much after our meals. I folded some laundry, but I didn't have time to put it away. I opened some packages, but I didn't have time to do anything with the boxes. So it makes sense. I also had a little bit of a mishap in the laundry room day before yesterday, and I still have some things I need to deal with there. We'll talk about that when we get there. For now, let's head outside. For the most part, I don't have to go anywhere today. I do have to go pick Audrey up from basketball practice. They had an early morning workout and practice today, so I do have to go pick her up. Justin took her, but that's it. And I may get some chicken feed while we're out, but other than that, I have the day to catch up on some things around here. It does not feel like middle of June out here right now. We had some storms that came through, and it is pretty cool and breezy out here right now. Does not feel like middle of June, but the garden has really appreciated the rain. I thought I would give you a little peek. We have some onions that are bulbing up really well. We still have to turn this bit right here over to something else. This is where we picked our potatoes. We have a video on that if you missed it. Lots of little cucamelons. This Rapunzel tomato plant is just loaded with green tomatoes. I don't know if you can see them all. I noticed that there was one right down here that's starting to blush a little bit. We have a lot of green tomatoes. Hopefully before long we'll have some red ones. These cucamelons back here are doing well. We've gotten several squash off of these straight neck squash plants. And the North Georgia Candy Roaster, y'all. This thing is, so this is a couple of plants here, but it is for sure taking over. This is the first year I've ever planted this, so it was a complete learning experience. We may do this a little bit different next year, put it on the edge of the garden when we rotate our crops or something. Maybe even give it something to climb on, because it is going a little bit wild. And that is okay, except for where it's wanting to come over here and grab on. Oh look, there's another one where it's wanting to grab onto my cucumber cage, so I've had to kind of keep it pushed back from the cucumber. Our 2 rows of, these are pink eye purple hull peas. This row is doing better than this one, which is interesting to me. But both are doing good. We started these, if you remember, we started these later. I had something else planted here that wasn't doing well, so we tilled that under and planted these. I almost forgot, I did fill in with a couple of pepper plants down here. The eggplant that we planted from seed. Planted some here. You know what? Hang on. I planted some here and over in our big garden. And y'all, I gave them like 2 weeks and saw nothing happening and thought, nah, something must have been up with the seeds. I'm gonna have to go over to the family garden, big garden, and check in just a second, because look at this. I just planted these peppers here and there was absolutely nothing. Now I'm anxious to walk over and see if anything is happening over there. Let's go see. We've got to come through. This is where our garlic was planted. We just harvested that. I'll pop up a picture. We didn't have as many as I'd hoped for because we got a really hard frost, and unusual for our area, hard frost, and it knocked back, well, it knocked back all the garlic. What was down there on that end ended up surviving, and some of it didn't. So we didn't have quite the garlic harvest that we thought we were going to. But y'all, what was there, it was beautiful. I gotta walk over here and see if this eggplant came. I'd given up on it. I was like, we're just gonna have to plant something else there. I guess our seeds were bad. Now I'm wondering. Oh, it's so muddy. I don't think I can walk out there. Oh, I can't. My battery is about to go dead. I did not realize that it was about to when I came out here. So I'll have to go feed the chickens. I don't know if I'll be able to get any of that or not. Maybe. And get in the house and get it charged. But while we're out here, do you see that? Still not convinced that I'm seeing any eggplant over here, and maybe that's not even eggplant over there. I'm gonna have to do some research and see that maybe some other seed that got dropped at some point. But because I'm still not seeing anything over here. I don't think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research and see if I even think that is an eggplant. Look at that beautiful squash. This squash patch is doing really good. I'm gonna go feed these little chicks what I originally came outside to do, and then we'll head in the house and get some things done. This is part of my day though, y'all. Checking on garden things. I really need to do some garden work, but a lot of these areas are just so wet still. I don't think I'll be able to do that. Y'all, look at Audrey's sunflower. Oh my goodness, it's doing so well out here. Oh my goodness, that's going to be gorgeous. Wyatt's still in his jammies, but it's time to go get Sissy. Are you still in your jammies too? That's alright. So let me tell you the story of what happened in the laundry room. Day before yesterday, I was working on supper. I also wanted to soak the seat out of Fletcher's rocker in this sink out here in the utility room. The utility sink before I washed it. And so I was trying to do too many things at one time. And I brought the seat out here, put it in the sink, put some OxyClean on it, turned on the water, and I thought it's going to take it a minute to fill up. Let me go work on supper for a minute, and then I'll come back and cut the water off. Do you see where this is going? So I went and did, I think I was taking the cornbread out of the oven. Fletcher started fussing, so I picked him up, sat down with him, and then one of the older boys needed me, so I came walking down the hallway, and as soon as I turned the corner, I said, why is there water in the hall? And as soon as I got it out of my mouth, I realized what I had done. I had left the water running in the sink out here in the laundry room. And it had overflowed, and it was running off the counter into the floor. The entire floor of the laundry room was covered in water. It had run out into the hallway. It was everywhere. So the boys started getting me towels, and I was grabbing towels, and we were drying up water as fast as we could. I pulled everything out from under the counter. Justin's tools, I was like trying to get them out as fast as I could. Just trying to get, and thankfully they didn't really get wet. The way it ran off, it kind of went mostly into the floor, all over the boots. We moved everything, tried up all the water, but it used every single towel that we had in the house. So I've been washing towels, and they're all washed. The last load needs to go in the dryer, and then I just have to fold them all, because we literally used every towel, every bath towel, every beach towel, everything that we had to dry up this water and try to get it out of here. I think we got it up quick enough and dried everything out quick enough that it shouldn't cause any problems. Yeah, I did that. All of these things were down in the cabinet, and I pulled them out real quick and sat them up here. Left all these cabinets open, pulled everything out and dried up any water I saw, and then put things back, and still left the cabinet doors open for a while just to make sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this put up and work on folding towels. to go feed chickens, gather eggs, and then supper will be done. Justin's in there finishing up supper things. We're having like a homemade hamburger helper. So I'm gonna feed the chickens while he's finishing that up, gather eggs, and then it'll be time to eat. You about got left out. Come on. Y'all have any eggs for me? Y'all, supper was delicious. It was a homemade hamburger helper. I don't have an exact recipe. We kind of threw some stuff together, but I took inspiration from Cowboy Kent Rollins, so you can always go check out his video. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.